Everybody has to clearly define what success is at each stage of your business, right? That's what I want to help you understand. So the last question I'm gonna kind of dig into from a small business mindset is, what do I think the proper mindset? This is a great question. Somebody asked me, why do you think the proper mindset is, and continue to work on your mindset can drive a person to their moment? So let's get into the why, right? I'm gonna tell you my entire approach to life, and business is just a metaphor to it. Sports is another metaphor. It's never about what you're doing. It's about who you're becoming. It's never about hitting the goal. It's about the man that you're becoming through the process. So everything for me is about who God is perfecting. God is working these things in me through the challenges, through the people, right? Through this process, and I'm becoming a more refined son of God. I'm becoming a more refined father. I'm becoming a more refined business owner. I'm becoming a more refined communicator, right? Because there's tools that are necessary, right? Through being able to properly assess my weaknesses, I'm like, oh man, I ain't got that. Oh, well, what does that take, man? That takes humility, bro. That takes a good slice of good old humble pie, right? So I've learned through the exercise of life, through the discourse, and my cheat code is the holy God that I serve. Like, and hopefully you have that faith that can kind of anchor you, right? That can anchor you. Hey man, put them comments in so we can help you out. Hit David Tyree 85 so we can help you out. We can get you on that process, but it takes a strategic vision, right? Beginning with the end in mind to be able to do this. So the why is, I know that it's more about who I'm becoming than what I'm doing. It's not just about the pinnacle of success. It's about who I am. It's about embodying the success, being the success, not just being successful, right? So every single one of you were born to be successful. And listen, let me tell you, this is the hard wiring that God put into humans. Go be fruitful. That means go be successful and multiply. That means reproduce. That's why I got 7 kids. You know what I'm saying? I took it literal. I took it right here. Give it to me. Give it to me. Yes, I have done it. And I want you to understand, when I had my 6th child, I was done. Just like God was done. Okay, I was 6 kids in. I had 4 boys and 2 girls. I was tired. I was tired. Okay, I transitioned on at this point in my career. I'm a year out. I'm 6 kids in. I'm like, I think I did it. I think I've done my meaningful contribution. And I just want you to know, I'll tell the story another time. God got me. He got me for the 7th. He got me. He tricked me. He tricked me, y'all. I just can't. That's just my story. So here's another part of the why, right? You have to be able to control the controllables. Meaning, like, you can't beat yourself up when there are things outside of, it's like COVID, right? COVID was our big, what in the heck just happened? My life is no longer the same, and nothing any of us could have done about it, right? Now, we know that there's so many different layers to the COVID narrative, but we're talking about our personal responsibility. Next thing you know, we're living in a world that has drastically changed, right? You have to control the controllables, right? How do you have peace within the midst of a storm? That's another story, right? My peace comes from within because I'm at peace with God and at peace with all men, right? And that allows me to be more productive, right? That allows me to scatter the winds that come in. So you have to be able to control the controllables, right? That's the power, right? So the other part of the why when it comes to my mindset is I'm very aware that the process that I'm enduring as a small business owner, right, is the purification that delivers me to my promise. See, I have a winning mindset, so I always have the process. I always have the promise in mind. I always have the promise in mind. I'm like, I'm not hinged up on the process because that's the purification. That's how you purify the silver. You get the dross. So that's what the fire is about when you're purging and refining metals, precious metals, right? That those impurities, they rise to the top and then you skim off the impurities. You skim off the impurities. Everything that we don't know about our business is kind of like the impurities. The blind spots, those are liabilities, right? But the more that I get in the game, life ain't no spectator sport. Business is not a spectator sport. You got to get in the game.